Ugh. And this was I got started a lot later than I wanted to with this, but you know, it is what it is. It happens. Life be life. Driving times be driving times. Fuck driving, honestly. I wish I could just teleport. I would love to just teleport and not have to deal with transportation. But we can't all do that. So let me just kind of do a quick recap of the video we were watching last time. The video started off up my ass and titties. Okay, let's see. It was the last great Roman general, Belisarius. Basically, and he's going around using his big dick for Justinius, I think it was, or whatever. And he goes and kicks the ass of all of Italy and like Africa or something. With Propicus recording it, and he fights this big pitched battle, which I totally thought he was going to get his ass handed to him. They had double the number, and he was going to sacrifice like the Hun mercenaries, but he didn't. The cavalry charged, he pulled them back. They get hit on both sides, flanked by the Huns who were in the middle, and flanked by cavalry they kept on the far side. The right side far overextends, and they smash that. Blah 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 blah. They let's see, what else did they do? There was the fucking Viking guy, the Celtics, the Goths, the fucking, where are the Persians? And the Persians did some big dicking around here too. They conquered Italy, city by city. There's a shithead going around thinking he's cool, but he loses pretty much every battle. And then there's, oh god, I forgot about John. Okay, and then there was John who fucking betrays Belisarius. Belisarius basically sends a bunch of troops to him to help him defend. And he was supposed to in turn send his cavalry. He didn't. Belisarius is fucked because of that, and so is John. And then he has to go rescue John, and then shit still happens. And then other shit happens, and then blah, 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 and then we're back here.
Years, or the third.
What the fuck?
5-3 to try to negotiate, but as immediately after direct into Rome, he many atmospheric after achievement of great importance. Battle
fuck! I accidentally skipped through. Fuck! Why did the video have to reload?
Great Roman general are around 8 days.
We were around here.
Local commanders warn that Khosrow is approaching with the biggest army yet. They want to hole up in Hierapolis and hide behind its strong walls.
Khosrow, this Persian dickhead,
Belisarius has a different plan.
Oh, I'm not invading you, so you owe me money. Ooh.
If Khosrow were attacking any other people but Romans, this plan of yours would be safe and sensible.
Yeah, but I'm Belisarius.
As immediately after leaving here, this barbarian plans to fall upon some other territory of the Emperor, be assured that to die bravely would be better in every way than to be saved without a fight.
Attaboy, Belisarius.
For this would justly be called not salvation, but treason. So come as quickly as possible to Europos, where, after collecting the whole army, I hope to deal with the enemy as God permits.
Dude, this guy is the fucking most goated motherfucker
Khosrow
ever.
is counting on another lucrative plundering expedition.
Set of balls,
this time he plans to raid
steel.
Palestine and pillage Jerusalem. But when he hears Belisarius himself has arrived and is gathering a Roman army at Europos, he hesitates. He sends an envoy, Abandanes, to meet Belisarius on the pretext of reopening negotiations, but really to gauge his strength. For almost the first time in 10 years, Procopius is not at Belisarius' side. He has remained in Constantinople. In fact, his days of campaigning with the great Roman general are over. Nonetheless, he provides a detailed description of what follows. Belisarius meets Khosrow's envoy far from the Roman camp. surrounded by an imposing number of his most fearsome warriors, including Thracians, Illyrians, Goths, and Vandals. They have been hand-picked to make an impression.
He just chose the tallest motherfuckers. Look at this. Look, I like the way the art's drawing it. Look, I got big muscles. I got big dick. I'm the biggest dick of them all. Ain't no one got a bigger cock than me, so you better just surrender. I'm sitting down, and I have more aura than you.
They have been hand-picked to make an impression. All are tall, strongly built men, armed to the teeth, and seem completely unconcerned by the arrival of a Persian envoy. Belisarius himself speaks in a carefree
Finally something
manner.
useful for his elite troops.
This course that Khosrow has chosen is not how men usually behave. If other men have a dispute with their neighbour, they first try to negotiate with him, and only go to war if they do not receive satisfaction. But he first comes into the midst of the Romans, and then makes suggestions about peace. With that, Belisarius dismisses the envoy. The envoy returns to Khosrow and urges the king to avoid battle at all costs. The enemy are not like any men he's seen before. They are formidable and disciplined.
Yeah, they'll
Their
kick your ass,
commander
dude.
is wise and imposing. The king should withdraw as soon as possible. Khosrow takes his advice. The Persian army crosses the Euphrates and marches home. Belisarius appears to have bluffed a stronger enemy into retreat and saved huge swathes of the empire from plunder and pillage. According to Procopius, the Romans praised Belisarius. He seemed to have achieved greater glory in their eyes by this feat than when he brought Gelimer or Vitiges captive to Constantinople. In truth, it was an achievement of great importance and deserving great praise, at a time when all the Romans were hiding in terror behind their defenses. Belisarius and his Bucalari, putting on a show that is so intimidating and deceptive that the Persian king abandons his campaign.
To be fair, it's not like he doesn't win a lot of wars, but he usually just wins those wars in, like, Italy.
But did it ever happen? Many historians believe that something even more terrifying caused Khosrow's rapid withdrawal. He discovered the empire was riddled with plague. During these times, there was a pestilence which came close to wiping out the whole of mankind. Now, in the case of all other scourges sent from heaven, some explanation or cause might be given by daring men. But for this calamity, it is quite impossible either to express in words or to conceive in thought any explanation, except, indeed, to refer it to God.
I mean,
the 6th century world is full of strange and mysterious phenomena. Sometimes even a highly educated man like Procopius can only record his observations and trust in God. Of the year 536, he wrote, "It came about during this year that a most dread portent took place. The whole year the sun gave forth its light without brightness, like the moon, and it seemed much like an eclipse, for its beams were not clear, nor like those it usually makes. From the time when this thing happened, men were free neither from war, as witness who lived. Procopius is in Constantinople, change colour, either to pit, sometimes by the ears or the thigh. Some victims, Procopius writes, fall into a coma-like state, unable to feed or care for themselves. Others are seized by madness, shouting wildly and running into the streets. Some died immediately, others after many days. In some cases, the body blossomed with dark pustules about the size of a lentil. These people did not survive a single day. They all died immediately. Many others suddenly began to vomit blood and perished immediately. I must also state that the most eminent doctors predicted that many would die who shortly afterwards were unexpectedly free of all sickness.
Really? That's
They
weird.
also claimed that many would survive who were destined to perish almost immediately.
I guess
Thus,
the doctors
there was
just
no
don't know what they're
cause
talking
behind
about,
this
I guess.
disease that any human reason could grasp. For in all cases, the outcome made little sense.
Or maybe the doctors just be shit.
DNA analysis of human remains from this and later pandemics has identified the cause of this terrifying disease, a deadly bacterium called Yersinia pestis. Procopius is at the center of the world's first bubonic plague pandemic.
Oh!
The second, 8 centuries later, is known as the Black Death. The peak of the pandemic lasts 3 months. On the very worst days, the death toll in Constantinople alone may be as high as 10,000. Between a third and half the city's population perish. Entire households are wiped out. The city's graveyards overflow, and corpses are crammed into city watchtowers. It was not easy in those times to see anyone out and about, for all were holed up in their homes.
God, I would imagine.
If you happened to chance upon someone going out, he was carrying one of the dead.
That's really depressing.
All work came to a standstill. The plague hits the Empire's great cities hardest, but the pestilence also reaches deep into the countryside. Then Emperor Justinian himself falls sick.
Oh shit.
News soon reaches the army in Syria.
Emperor
There are even
himself is in
rumors
trouble.
that the Emperor is already dead.
Oh shit, what is
Belisarius
gonna
and
do?
his generals discuss the situation, but
Is
we
he gonna
have
go
no
back? If he
reliable
goes back, then he's
information
in
on what
danger.
is said or by whom. Justinian has no children. The succession will be an uncertain and dangerous time. Their own role may be decisive. They may even discuss who among them is best placed to succeed the emperor.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, they're a faction that could arguably set the next
Unexpectedly,
emperor.
Justinian makes a full recovery.
Wow.
But Empress Theodora has learned of the generals' meeting in Syria.
Oh my
Her
god.
informers tell her that Belisarius and another general, Buzes, had said they would not support any new emperor proclaimed in Constantinople.
Oh shit, that's a good thing.
Theodora regards these words as treason,
Wait,
a
what?
clear sign they will turn against her if her husband should die.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
Belisarius and Buzes are summoned to Constantinople for questioning. Theodora cannot prove their treason, but both men experience a sudden, dramatic fall from favor. Procopius claims that Buzes spends more than 2 years in a secret
Oh
prison.
my god. For saying that they
Belisarius,
won't
the
support
emperor's
a new...
most successful
oh my god.
general, escapes imprisonment, but his disgrace is total. He is dismissed from command and loses much of his fortune. His famed Bucalari are split up and distributed
What a
amongst other
fuckhead. And
commanders.
then after this, the entire country falls because your army is no
Belisarius
longer...
lives in Constantinople as a private citizen for more than a year. While abroad, Justinian's empire slides towards crisis. The plague has killed a multitude of Roman citizens and soldiers and severely disrupted government, trade, and taxation. In Armenia, a Roman offensive ends in humiliating defeat. In North Africa, Berber rebels defeat the Romans
Oh shit,
and
so
kill
Romans are
Solomon, the
losing
governor.
everywhere now.
While in Italy,
And
the
your
Ostrogoths
boy,
have rallied under a
Belisarius
new
ain't there
king,
to save the
Totila,
day.
retaken most of Belisarius's gains, and again threaten Rome itself. Justinian is desperate for a general who can take command in Italy and turn the tide
Oh,
of
well
war.
maybe Belisarius.
544 AD. Belisarius is recalled from disgrace and given back his old command in Italy. But the emperor has no troops to spare, and Belisarius's Bucalari are still in the east. This time he will have only 4,000 recruits that he must hire and equip himself to reinforce the demoralized army in Italy.
Oh, he is so fucked. That's it?
And in Totila, he faces a far more dangerous
That's all he gets?
adversary than before. He is poorly resourced and has been ungratefully treated by his emperor. But Belisarius loyally marches to war again.
Yo, dude,
in what will
Belisarius
prove
is
his final
way too
campaign.
fucking loyal.
Eastern Roman General Flavius Belisarius and 4,000 troops have arrived at Salona, poised to cross the Adriatic to Italy. 4 years have passed since Belisarius's great victory over the Ostrogoths. But in his absence, the Eastern Roman position in Italy has collapsed. After several coups and assassinations, the Goths have chosen a new king to lead them. A brilliant warrior who is also wise and active. His name is Totila.
Tortilla, sounds like tortilla.
While Emperor Justinian had been distracted by the war in the east and ravages of plague,
I got some tortillas
Totila
actually in my
had attacked.
pantry.
He swept to victory against a demoralized Roman army that had been left without pay or supplies and led by corrupt, squabbling generals. Many Romans chose to switch sides rather than fight. Much of what Belisarius had achieved in 4 years of campaigning is undone. Only Rome and a few other cities and ports are still in Roman hands. Belisarius, veteran of great Roman victories against Persians, Vandals, and Ostrogoths, will face his toughest campaign yet. A struggle once more for Italy, against the odds, and against a formidable enemy.
I mean, dude has the fucking shittiest troops ever, and only 4,000 of them. Wow, the fact that they call this the last battle does not leave me very optimistic for my boy Belisarius.
Belisarius seems to face an impossible task. With just 4,000 inexperienced troops, he cannot risk facing the Goth king Totila in battle.
3
For
times
the
the
time
number?
being,
Oh,
he must
fuck,
remain
dude.
on the
I
defensive.
just toss.
He has an early success when he is able to relieve and resupply the garrison of Dryas, which had been on the point of surrender. Then he moves his force up by sea to Ravenna. But Belisarius finds that every move he makes in Italy to reinforce a garrison or extend Roman control is hamstrung by a lack of troops, supplies, and money. He sends his old rival, John, nephew of Vitalian, back to Constantinople with an urgent appeal to the emperor. We have arrived in Italy, most mighty emperor, without men, horses, arms, or money.
Yeah, the
And
emperor
no
really isn't
man, I
doing
think,
jack shit
can
for him.
carry on a war without a plentiful supply of these things. Belisarius
Yeah,
asks
that
above
feels
all
very obvious.
that his household troops, his famed Bucellari, be released from service in the east and sent to join him in Italy.
I mean, he kind of does. need that,
Belisarius
unfortunately.
withdraws to Dyrrhachium
Even though I
to
clown
await
on
the
them a lot
emperor's
for
reply.
just being sent in reserve, they're actually
Totila,
pretty
meanwhile,
much-
tightens his grip on central Italy, and in late 545, he advances on Rome.
Oh shit.
The Eternal City is held by just
Again?
3,000 Roman troops, commanded by Bessas.
Fuck
For
is
months,
Bessas?
the Goths have been intercepting supplies
Oh
sent to
shit,
the
they've been
city.
starving them.
Civilians are already starving. The garrison will be next. The city cannot hold out for
They
long.
need to do something.
A few months later, John rejoins Belisarius at Dyrrhachium with some reinforcements. But not for the first time, the two generals disagree about their next move. John wants to cross to southern Italy and march overland to Rome, a journey that could take 40 days. Belisarius thinks they'll be too late to save the city. He wants to get troops and supplies there as fast as possible, which means sailing directly to Portus, a 5-day voyage in favourable winds. John can land in southern Italy, clear the region of Goths, and meet Belisarius near Rome. Belisarius's plan risks dividing his small force, but it may, at a stroke, secure Rome and southern Italy for the emperor. However, his last campaign is to be plagued by
Oh
misfortune.
no, don't tell me that, please.
When
He's been doing
Belisarius
so
arrived
good
in
so
Italy,
far.
things went wrong with him daily,
Shit.
for he had clearly incurred the enmity of heaven.
You mean the enmity of his fucking goddamn boss?
Belisarius sails for Portus,
God.
accompanied by his troops and his wife Antonina. But they are hit by a storm and have to put in at Dryas.
Well, that's not great.
They are spotted by Goths besieging the port,
No!
who send word to Totila. By the time Belisarius reaches Portus a few days later, the Goths are on high alert, ready for any attempt to relieve
that
Rome.
fucking sucks.
Totila knows Belisarius will try to move supplies from Portus to Rome along the Tiber River. So 10 miles downriver from the city, he builds a fortified wooden bridge with towers on each bank filled with Goth warriors. It's a formidable obstacle that Belisarius will have to break through to save Rome.
I wonder if he has any siege equipment, or if
Meanwhile,
he's just gonna,
John lands with his troops in the south.
Until they get there.
He quickly routs local Goth forces and secures the region.
John actually does something.
But despite appeals from Belisarius, John refuses to march to their rendezvous at Rome.
Oh my fucking god, dude, this John dickhead is such a fucking asshole. Like, not only does Belisarius save him after John screws him over, John pretends that he doesn't have to be indebted to him for this and continues to fuck Belisarius. It's bullshit.
Cites the presence of 300 Goths at Capua, who shadow his movements and convince him that he would be marching into a trap. Belisarius can wait no longer. He leaves Isaac in command at Portus, with strict orders not to leave their only secure base for any reason.
Yeah, don't leave the base.
He
Fuck
also
that
sends
dickhead.
word to Bessas in Rome, ordering him to make a diversionary attack on the Goth camp. Then his convoy of 200 reinforced galleys begins to row up the Tiber, packed with troops and supplies. An infantry force supports them on the right bank.
What about the left bank?
After clearing an iron chain that lay across the river, they reach Totila's fortified bridge. Thanks to skilled reconnaissance, Belisarius not only knows its location, but its exact dimensions.
Oh, no
he
fucking
has built
way.
A taller tower.
No
Floats on
fucking
2
way.
barges. The Romans push it up to a Goth tower and drop a burning boat packed with pitch and tar on top of it.
That is the fucking biggest dick move I've ever seen. Hey, you guys got a big tower? We have a bigger tower. And then he burns their fucking tower. Fucking love that. Look at this. It's like, oh, this is literally a dick.
They reach Totila's fortified bridge. Thanks to skilled reconnaissance, Belisarius not only knows its location, but its exact dimensions. He has built a taller tower, which floats on 2 barges. The Romans push it up to a Goth tower and drop a burning boat packed with pitch and tar on top of it. The tower, with scores of Goth warriors still inside, is incinerated.
Yeah, but fucking imagine you drop a burning boat covered in oil in it. Shit, dude.
Goths now race from their camp to join the battle and throw back Belisarius's river assault. Heavy fighting breaks out around the wreckage of the bridge. But there is no sign of the diversionary raid by the garrison of Rome. Bessas, it will emerge, has decided not to risk his own men.
That asshole! Really?
Belisarius's troops gain the upper hand
3,000
and start to dismantle the bridge. But then, a messenger arrives with news that the Goths have captured Isaac, left in command at Portus. Belisarius, for once, seems to lose his usual cool head. He assumes Portus has been captured, along with his wife and the army's only refuge. Without waiting for more information, he turns his entire force around.
His
to
entire
launch an
force?
immediate
No,
attack
dude.
to retake Portus.
No,
But when
that's
Belisarius
such a bad
gets
idea.
there, he discovers that Portus is quite safe. Despite his orders to stay put, Isaac had been captured, leading a reckless attack on the Goths in pursuit of glory.
Oh my god,
Now,
Isaac.
crucial moments have been lost.
Shit.
The Goths are reinforcing their position.
To
renew the attack would be futile. Belisarius' attempt to save Rome
Belisarius' face
failed.
right now, he looks so fucking over it. He's like, fuck, what do I do? My entire life is fucked. I hate everything. Like, look at this guy. He's so fucking over it. Look at his fucking eyes. He's like, fuck. Look at his little squinty fucking eyes. Squinty little face. He's all smushed together like a little fucking Play-Doh boy. This
He is
little Play-Doh boy
overcome
is
with
fucking
despair.
pissed.
Then he falls sick with fever and comes close
Oh
to
my god,
death.
no fucking way.
10 years after
Right now?
Rome fell to Belisarius, the city falls to Totila, its gates opened by starving Roman troops.
You got to at that point.
Procopius
surrender.
records that just 26 soldiers and 60 civilians are
26 were
slain
still killed. That's
before
fucked.
Totila orders his men to stop the
Why
killing.
would they still do the killings? The doors were open. They were surrendered.
Within Rome, the Goths find just a few hundred civilians, hungry and destitute, sheltering amid the monuments and temples of what had been the world's greatest city. Rome is a ghost town.
Oh, poor Rome.
Totila decides to raze it to the ground and begins demolishing the city walls.
What do you mean, no?
When Belisarius hears of this, he writes to the Goth king.
You just like Goths. No, tortilla. No, no. It's not. You know, when I heard his name, I actually thought the same thing, that it was like a tortilla shell. And then I thought about like burritos and corn tortillas, but no, it's spelled. Oh, everyone's arriving now. It doesn't say how it's spelled. Shit. Oh well.
All cities under the sun, Rome is agreed to be the greatest and most noteworthy. Any insult to these monuments would rightly be considered a great crime against the whole of humanity.
Wow!
For by such an action, the men of former generations are robbed of the memorials of their virtue, and future generations of the site of their works.
You
Belisarius.
missed Belisarius getting, like, so I rewatched a little bit, so we got to see him basically big dick hit aura it up, and then the plague, and then him getting deposed because he said some things that people got upset about, and then what's his face, Italy being retaken, and then him having to go, and then John being a little fucking shithead, and then Bastus being a fucking shithead, and then Isaac being a shithead. Oh, but he did a thing where he knew how big their tower was, and had a bigger tower than them. I thought that was pretty
clearing
cool.
an iron chain that lay across the river, they reach Totila's fortified...
Yeah, and they're beating up a guy named Tortilla. And it makes me want burritos. Yeah, so look at this. He's like, you have towers, I have bigger tower. And just dropped the flaming boat from the bigger tower. It was really fucking... It was really cool. It was a real aura moment. Until he absolutely pussied out because he thought his wife got captured here. And ran all the way back. But Isaac was really just doing some dumb shit over here. Anyway, back to here.
Noteworthy.
Rome gets captured, and
any insult to these monuments would rightly be considered a great crime against the whole of humanity.
Tortilla's in charge.
For by such an action, the men of former generations are robbed of the memorials of their virtue, and future generations of the site of their works. Belisarius adds that if the Romans win this war, they'll show no mercy to the man who leveled Rome. Totila changes his mind.
It is a great tragedy.
Having destroyed Rome's gates and much of its walls, he marches south, taking the last of its inhabitants with him. John retreats behind the walls of Dryas, and southern Italy is soon back under Goth control.
Damn
Rome, the eternal city,
the Goths ruin
is abandoned.
everything.
We are told it is forsaken by all living things. But doubtless there are those desperate enough to roam the empty forums.
Did you not just see they have ruined Rome? Being goth means you hate the Romans. And that means you hate good things in progress in humanity. I know that's not how you mean goth, but don't shoot me with little gun lasers, you shithead. Just because you're a goth, you're a different kind of goth though. You're an edgy goth. These guys are warrior goths.
In the spring of 547, Belisarius, recovered from his illness, makes a personal reconnaissance of Rome to inspect its defenses.
Belisarius didn't die. Oh shit.
Word of his movements reaches the Goths, and Belisarius and his escort have to fight their way out of a dangerous ambush. But the Roman general has seen enough. He has decided to reoccupy Rome. There is no Goth garrison to oppose Belisarius, but strategically it seems madness.
How did Goths get most of Italy back? Oh, that was way back here. So basically, remember how I told you that the dickhead king recalled Belisarius over back to the right side because he was being a little shithead, and then like deposed him and shit? Yeah, after this, after all of that, and the plague, the Goths just fucking took all of Italy right here.
And severely disrupted government,
so there's
trade,
the plague.
and taxation.
So Belisarius is over here right now, right? Just to make that clear.
In Armenia, a Roman offensive ends in
humiliating
defeat. The
plague,
Goths are
and then
rallied under a new king.
The new king, Tortilla, Mr. Tortilla, who they're fighting right now,
retaken most of Belisarius' gains,
all
and
the way through
threaten
Italy.
Rome itself.
But mind you, Belisarius is not here right now. Belisarius has just been punished by Justinius, and Justinius is mad that Belisarius basically said, hey, you know, I would not support whoever they crowned to be the new emperor in Constantinople after what's-his-face is dead. So that happens right here. So Emperor Justinius falls sick with the plague.
Belisarius and his generals despise who an uncertain and dangerous
They're like,
time.
hey, they don't know who the successor is. They're not even suggesting themselves.
Justinian generals meeting in Syria.
But she's
her
pissed.
Informers tell her that Belisarius and another general, Buzes, had said they would not support any new emperor proclaimed in Constantinople. Theodora regards these words as treason.
I don't really understand that. I guess I kind of get it. But okay, so he's now treasoned up, so he's not in charge, right? Belisarius is no longer the general in charge. And while he's not in charge, the Goths then decide, hey, look, Belisarius is fucked off. Tortilla man, will destroy all of Italy. And he takes over. And then he is basically, now, they're like, oh, fuck, I fucked up. I'm such a dumbass. Belisarius, come unfuck me up, please. I'm begging you. And so Belisarius is like, okay, man, I'll try. But they only give him 4,000 like peasant troops that he has to train and arm himself. Belisarius is like, yo, dude, can I get some money? Can I get some money, please? Some actual shit. And so he goes over. You know, he lands in Dryas. He's doing his shit right to fight him back. And then John is being a dickhead again. John actually wins a little fucking fight and then absolutely just does not help after this. So John shows up, wins his fight, doesn't help with Rome. So right now Belisarius is doing all of this on his own, and that's why they're fighting the Goths in Italy. Sorry, I went back and forth just a lot of bit to get back to here. And then that's also when he had his bigger tower. You guys have big towers? I have bigger tower. Eat flaming boat. And then he just dropped a flaming boat full of pitch on their shorter tower and wins. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Hold on. We were... And then he retreats because he thinks his wife's captured. And this is truly the face of despair. Like, look at this fucking face. He's like, fuck. My wife, I thought my wife was captured, but she wasn't. Fuck. And then that dickhead got captured and he's fucking with me. And then there's John. Fuck, why is John never being helpful? Like, this is the face of true despair and, like, just fucking all over with bullshit. He's just so over the bullshit. Oh, and he almost dies of disease right here. And then Rome gets sacked, and then Belisarius, who recovers, is pissed, and he's like, we gotta get revenge.
doubtless there are those
All
desperate
right,
enough
now we're back
to
to
roam
where we
the
were.
empty forums and deserted streets. In the spring of 547, Belisarius, recovered from his illness, makes a personal reconnaissance of Rome to inspect its defences. Word of his movements reaches the Goths, and Belisarius and his escort have to fight their way out of a dangerous ambush.
Yeah, no worries. Always happy to.
But the Roman
catch you
general
back up
has
to
seen
speed.
enough. He has decided to reoccupy Rome. There is no Goth garrison to oppose Belisarius, but strategically it seems madness. How can he expect to hold the empty city?
Yeah, the fucking shattered, destroyed city.
For 25 days, he and his men work furiously to lay in supplies and shore up the city's defenses
I mean, is it enough?
before the Goths return.
Is it worth it even?
Their presence encourages some Romans to begin moving back into the city.
Well, I guess they're coming back. Okay, sure. Sure,
By
I
the time
suppose.
Totila and his army arrive, the Romans have rebuilt much of the walls with loose stone, but they haven't had time to make new gates. The Goths attack, confident of victory. The Romans have a nasty surprise for them. Caltrops spread over the approach routes to maim
dude,
Goth
that's gonna
men and horses.
suck. You're gonna get that right in the
For
foot.
2 whole days, there is
They
savage
probably,
fighting.
you know what? They don't mention this all the time, but sometimes they would like piss and shit. I don't know if it was on these guys specifically did it, but I heard mercenaries would piss shit on the caltrops before laying them, or mix it in with the waste, and because that would very likely kill enemies of dysentery or septic shock, even if they got the wound treated. So yeah, fun fact, people covered their weapons in piss and shit in the past, especially on little traps. Yeah, disease was a great killer. People utilize that. As much as people want to talk about war, piss and shit on your caltrops will kill more. I know that this is a little disgusting, but just wanted to go over that.
The open gateways. But Belisarius' men stubbornly hold their positions. A few days later, the Goths prepare to launch another attack. This time, the Romans are so confident they'll come out of
that
the
is not a
city
good idea.
and fight the enemy in the open.
I mean,
Totila's own standard bearer is
oh
put
shit,
down.
never mind. Okay, I take
The
the words
Goths
out of
are
my own
routed.
mouth and toss them in the trash can. The Goths got their asses kicked.
Totila, harangued by his own men
Tortilla
for neither
man, no!
destroying Rome when he had the chance, nor garrisoning it, withdraws to Tivoli. At last, Roman
I
fortunes
kind of like,
seem
listen,
to be on the
I kind of
rise.
want to hate on
There's
Tortilla
more good news.
because, you know, the only time he beat the Romans were when Belisarius wasn't there, right? And then that in itself is kind of sad, but at the same time, like, I mean, he's
When
kinda
Emperor
cool. He's kinda
Justinian
fucking cool.
decides
I'm
to
sorry.
send Belisarius more reinforcements.
Oh, finally!
Around 2,500
Finally, the
men.
Emperor fucking does something.
Belisarius is
Dude,
ordered to link
Belisarius
up
needs to
with
kick
them
this
at
Emperor's
Tarentum
ass. He's been too
before
loyal.
re-establishing
He accepts
control
when
of
he like
southern
loses
Italy.
his laurels. Like, come on, bro.
He sails from Portus
I know he's the
with
goat,
900 picked men. But once more, ill winds force him off course, and he has to land
God, this is the
at
second time
Crotone,
this happened now.
a
Happened
hostile
earlier
shore.
with Dryas, too.
Despite their experience, his cavalry fail to set sentries while out foraging for
Oh,
supplies.
no.
And a large force of Goth
Oh,
cavalry takes them
no.
by
He got
surprise.
fucked by the Goths.
The Romans
He
are
got pegged
outnumbered
by the
4 to
Goths.
1. Many of Belisarius' best men fall in the fighting.
Oh, shit.
The rest of his force
It's that
hurriedly
special troop,
re-embarks and sails
what are they
for
called?
Sicily.
Oh, I don't remember now.
It's a humiliating withdrawal for Belisarius.
To be fair, this is mostly just his, like, 4,000, like, peasant troops that he barely trained. Yeah, I mean, it's humiliating, but it's not like you had any of your elite troops, any of your cavalry. I mean, you had some of it, and you fucked up because you didn't have any sentries, but, you know. Yeah, actually, now, the more I say that out loud, the more embarrassing it is. You know what? You kind of suck dick right now. Well,
a general who's conquered nearly all before him, now chased out of Italy by a small band of barbarians.
to call it a small
Belisarius'
band
wife,
is...
Antonina, has been by his side throughout.
This, he did only... Oh. I thought it was 4,000. Wait, why did it get reduced? Did I...
Tivoli.
Because he withdrew.
Or good news, up with them 2,500
he had 2,500 men
establishing
linking up here,
100 picked men.
Oh, but he got... Okay, sorry. For whatever reason, I thought he also had the 2,500. But no, it's because he's blown off. I missed that. So I'm double stupid. Yeah, he was... So why the fuck is he pissed? Yeah, he only had 900 men. You know. Now I'm going back and forth on my own opinion because I feel like sometimes I'm just a dumbass. But it's okay. I want to talk more about his wife. Can we talk about how his wife has been campaigning with him this whole time and, like, is actually just been fucking kicking ass? Like, I don't know. She's been just... Yeah, she's honestly a G. Like, you know, she's waging war with her husband. She's helping him politically. She's going to the Empress Theodora and telling her to take a fucking chill pill and get off her husband's dick. Like, absolute champ.
Close friend and confidant of Empress Theodora, she hopes that in person she can persuade her to send Belisarius the troops and supplies he so desperately needs.
Look at this. Guys, get a woman who'll support you like this.
The mission will prove futile.
Oh,
when
no!
Antonina arrives in the capital, she learns that Empress Theodora has fallen sick
unfortunate
and
timing.
died.
And died?
At this point in the war,
that
the
friendship ain't gonna help a
barbarians
lot
became
now.
unquestionably masters of the whole West. Though the Romans had been at first decisively victorious in the Gothic War, as I have previously recounted, the result for them was that they had not only spent money and lives in huge amounts, and to no advantage, but they had also lost Italy.
You cannot be this mean to my man Belisarius.
Belisarius' second
Look at it.
Italian
Look at his little
campaign.
sad face. You cannot be mean to my boy Belisarius. His face is already too little and too sad. Look at him. He's got his little scrunched face.
Ends in frustration and failure. In January 549, he is recalled to Constantinople, allegedly at the request of his wife Antonina. Soon after he leaves, the Goths finally take Perugia. The next year, they take Rome.
Damn. It really wasn't
Goth
worth
fleets
it,
begin to raid Sicily and Dalmatia.
Okay, at that point, you
But
just need to
Justinian
hold Sicily.
continues to ignore Totila's offers of a generous
Pedro
peace,
Pascal, no!
because he has, at last, assembled an army big enough to take the war to the Goths.
Yeah, we're all the Goths about to die right
He
now.
awards command
No more Goth
not
men.
to Belisarius,
No more Goth women.
but to his old rival.
Oh, fuck. Then there's this
Narses the
dickhead, Narcissus, the fucking tiny little... Okay, sorry, not even... He doesn't even have a penis because he's an Enoch. He's just a fucking cock sleeve of a human being. He's like, hey, Belisarius, I know you keep winning. Did do well. Fuck this dude. Him and John are just assholes. Every time Belisarius is out there being a fucking cool-ass goat, Narcissus is like, oh. And then he gets in the fucking way. He's a fucking prickwad.
Chamberlain of the palace.
Chamberlain of his own fucking asshole, you
Narses
mean?
leads the army into Italy in 552. He decides to act fast and force a decisive battle against Totila at the first opportunity. He gets his wish at Busta Gallorum. Totila risks everything on a massed cavalry charge against the Roman center.
Oh my god, that's never... Did you hear that? I hate that. I hate... Every time a general is like, guys, my strategy. Run at them in the middle. Really hard. It's gonna work. It never does. It never, ever in the life of anything ever works. And then anytime a general plans for someone to just run right at them, it's just fucking just as sad. You need to have plans that they're not going to just run right at you. Right? So from both sides, this is just kind of a disappointment. But from the fucking Tortilla man. Like, come on, Mr. Tortilla.
Everything on a massed cavalry charge
sad.
against the Roman center. He is met with a storm of arrows.
Yeah, of course he is.
It is a debacle. Totila himself is among scores of Goth lords who perish.
Oh shit! Rip all the
Goth
Goth
military
lords.
power in Italy is broken. Within 2 years, Narses will win more brilliant victories against the Goths and Franks.
Really?
And bring the war in Italy to a victorious
Does
end.
all his enemies do shit like this?
Belisarius' feelings at news of Narses' triumphs
I mean,
can
I wouldn't
only
be
be
very
guessed
happy
at.
either. I mean, he doesn't look
Joy
very
and
happy
gratitude
either.
for a Roman victory, but bitterness perhaps that he'd had to fight the war for so long with so little support.
Yeah, I mean, he only had
After 25 years commanding Roman troops, Belisarius' military career
Narcissus
seems
gets
at an end.
25,000.
He lives as a rich and famous patrician
Yeah,
in Constantinople
25K,
and
not
serves
20K.
as trusted advisor to Justinian. Little more is heard of the great general
I
for
mean, at least he
several
lives a chill
years,
life.
until 559. And now, after a great lapse of time, as he once more put on his breastplate and helmet and donned the familiar uniform of his younger days, the memory of past exploits came flooding into the old man's mind and filled him with youthful ardor. Kutrigers, Turkic warrior nomads, perhaps descended from the Huns of Attila, have menaced the Eastern Roman Empire for decades.
Can everyone fuck off the north
Justinian
side?
uses a combination of bribe.
Oh man, they really made Justinian look old here. He was like, he had hair before. He didn't. Let me see if I can. Get a shot at Justinian. Oh, I don't care that much, but fuck, he looks. God, man, they made him look fucking ugly here.
Fortifications, and shrewd
Age really
diplomacy
fucks you up.
to keep them at bay. The system does not always work.
No shit.
In 559, their chief, Zabagan, leads the Kutrigers south across the frozen Danube. They split into 3 groups. Zabagan himself leads 7,000 men towards Constantinople. They bypass the outer fortifications, the long walls, which are crumbling and undefended. There are hardly any troops in Constantinople, and as the Kutrigers draw near, panic spreads.
Well, I mean, the only thing you can do is kind of dip at that point, especially if you don't have any troops.
Justinian knows there is one man in the
Oh my
city
god, it's
he can
Belisarius
rely
again.
on.
You know, Justinian, maybe
He
just
summons Belisarius.
every time, every goddamn time shit hits the wall, he calls for the goat. You know, maybe, and just, Niksu, I get you're excited about it, but maybe, can we both consider this? If you just gave him the fucking support the whole time, you wouldn't be in this situation in the first place. Huh? Huh? Give him the 25,000 troops. Like, fuck. This is bullshit. Hey, guys, I'm gonna keep removing him from power, but shit hits the wall. I don't give a fuck if he's over 60. Bro, every single campaign he's been on, we've watched 2 hours. I kicked the Persians who have double my fucking army number. I kicked the fucking Greeks who have... I have kicked the Italians. I kicked the Goths. I kick everyone. And then every time Justinian's like, I don't like you. You made me mad. Like, fuck, dude. Just give him shit. Give him fucking all the armies.
And orders him to take charge of the city's defense.
He's so loyal.
The great general, now almost 60, gathers 300 veterans and a crowd of citizen volunteers and marches out to face the enemy.
This is how... Oh, my God. Also, that's not a lot of people.
Gathers 300
veterans and citizen volunteers. That's... I mean... I don't know what you consider a crowd. But yeah, let's say about 1,000. But, I mean, 1,000 of those people are very basically unarmed. And only 300 of them might be. And that doesn't even mean they're well armored. So this is what? And looks like some of them are Are the 300 veterans all cavalry? Are we going to consider? Is that what we're doing? So 300 cavalry, 700 infantrymen, all lightly armed. That's not really great
Veterans and
odds.
a crowd of citizen volunteers, and marches out to face the enemy.
Okay, so from the way it looks from the marching, all 300 cavalry. This crowd only looks slightly bigger. We'll say maybe 500, so 800 people in total. Medium cavalry at best. This doesn't look like heavy. This doesn't look like maybe light. I can't tell their armor.
Marches out.
Like some of them look like they have helmets, but I'm not seeing like a lot of mail or exterior armor. And these guys are all basically just fucking little guys with axes and shields. So, yeah.
To face the enemy.
800, maybe.
He sets an ambush for the advance party of 2,000
Okay,
Kutrakers.
it's only about 2,000, so that's
When they've
doable,
entered
I
the
guess.
trap, his veterans attack from both flanks, hurling javelins. Then Belisarius leads forward his main force in a head-on charge.
Really?
His men scream and roar to terrify the enemy.
Shit.
Horses drag branches to stir up dust and hide their
Oh,
numbers.
that's smart, actually.
The Kutrakers are hemmed in, attacked from all sides, unsure of the enemy's strength. They panic and flee. In the
Attaboy!
words of the historian Agathias,
Oh, we got a new
the
historian.
Romans followed them in an orderly and disciplined pursuit, making short work of all
Once
they could lay
again,
their
I
hands
say it
on.
every time we watch a battle. Most people die in the chase, right? It's after they're routed that a lot of people die. If people committed to the line and kept fighting, there's a good chance that more people would die on both sides, but that it wouldn't be a complete defeat. And that's why morale, and discipline are very important in an army like this, because if that line breaks, if you break, so many more people are going to die than as if you or a couple more people die because you're disciplined. It's kind of crazy about that. But I mean, with an ambush like this, right? What the fuck are you gonna expect? You suddenly get a giant wooden stake shoved up your fucking ass. You and your friends, you know, at that point, I'm fucking dipping too.
The barbarians were slaughtered in great numbers as they galloped away, without even
I think
turning
most people
round
would
to
dip
look
with a
back.
giant wooden stick up their ass.
Belisarius has won yet another famous victory. Yet 3 years later, after a failed assassination plot against the emperor, he finds himself in disgrace once more. Under interrogation, the conspirators name members of his household, who in
Oh
turn
my fucking
implicate
God.
Belisarius himself.
Really? That's bullshit.
It's flimsy evidence, but Belisarius is persona non grata for 7 months before
Every
Justinian
single-
restores his honors. For old plot against the emperor, yet Bel looked number there.
Hey, Belisarius beats the enemy so well, and he kicks her ass, and he's been loyal this whole time. Oh man, everyone loves Belisarius, but clearly he tried to assassinate him. Like, look at his fucking face. This is the face of someone so fucking over this bullshit, dude. Fuck him and his poor wife.
This incident spawns a medieval legend that, as punishment, Justinian had Belisarius blinded, and he became a beggar at the gates of Constantinople.
Oh,
The story
what?
was a favourite of 18th century neoclassicists,
No way, that can't be real.
with its dramatic themes of tyranny, injustice, and charity. But there is no contemporary evidence to support it.
Okay, this is just a slander
There is-
piece. So later on in history, someone's like, "Yo, let's make a slander piece." I fucking love that. Okay, guys, I don't know if you guys are aware of like JJK or My Hero Academia or any of those fandoms, but I love when those fandoms or like any fandom in general, like if fucking you see it with Doctor Who, you see it with the fucking everything. It's oh god, it's the slander, just the absolute slander. And this guy, later on in life, is like, hey, I'm going to slander Justinius and make him seem like even bigger dick. I know this isn't real, but the source is that I made it the fuck up. I love that. I fucking love shit like that.
No contemporary evidence to support it. 3 years later, a single line in the Chronicle of Theophanes records the death of one of Rome's greatest generals.
Oh no, come on, please no.
In March of this year, in the 13th indiction, Belisarius the Patrician died in Constantinople.
Belisarius the Patrician?
And his property accrued to the imperial house of Marina.
Wait, whoa.
Nothing more is said.
Imperial House of
Imperial
Marina, is that his
House of
wife?
Marina.
I hope that's his wife.
Nothing more is said.
I don't know
the
how
year
Roman
is
law
565.
Who's the...
Belisarius would have been in his mid-60s. The fate of his wife, Antonina, is not known.
Oh no! What? Since he didn't have children. Oh fuck. Oh, I guess his wife clearly became immortal since her fate is unknown. She clearly is a immortal vampire still alive. Shit, dude.
As for Procopius, his great work, History of the Wars of Justinian, is published in the 550s, within the lifetime of Justinian and Belisarius. It is an astonishing achievement, from an author who witnessed many of its major events and knew many of the great figures involved.
You know, from a
it comes to be
historical
regarded
perspective,
as one of the
actually
greatest
cool, you know?
and longest histories to reach us from the ancient world.
Thank you, Procopius.
But Procopius also writes another account of these times,
Fuck, I pronounced it really basically.
unpublished in his lifetime, known as the Secret History.
The Secret History?
In its introduction, he
Oh, that
writes,
sounds cool as fuck.
I have been forced to conceal the real causes of many of the events recounted in my former books. It will now be my duty, in this part of my history, to tell what has hitherto remained untold. What follows is a scandalous assault on the reputations of Theodora and Justinian,
Good! Fuck those
Antonina,
guys!
and Belisarius.
Wait, what?
Procopius to
Whoa,
Justinian,
on Antonia and
Antonina,
Belisarius?
and Belisarius.
What'd they do?
Procopius describes the imperial couple as vicious, scheming, and above all, greedy for money.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He asserts that Theodora had been a notorious prostitute.
Whoa,
in her youth,
you can't say that shit
and
about
that
the fucking
Justinian
Empress.
is possessed by demons.
And you can't say about that with the Emperor either. Fuck.
Antonina, he claims, is a serial adulterer who holds the pathetically devoted Belisarius under her spell.
No, I'm not buying that. That sounds like fucking slander again. Hold up. Well, for the last 2 fucking hours, we have been seeing her go fucking, like, head over heels, bent over backwards for her man. And Belisarius
Many of their actions,
pretty chill this whole
even
time.
major strategic decisions, are attributed to
He was drunk writing? Yeah, dude, he was fucking drunk, high, and getting fucking fucked in the ass by a prostitute. Like, while writing that shit. Like, fuck off, dude. That is some bullshit.
obsession, lust, and manipulation. The Secret History remains little known for 1,000 years, until a manuscript copy is found in the Vatican Library.
Oh, of course it was found in the Vatican. Yeah, fuck off.
Historians
fuck you,
have debated its contents ever since.
I'm not
A
buying
common
it.
view is that this work stems from Procopius's later disillusionment with Justinian's rule. The wars, taxes, and crucially, the influence of Theodora and Antonina.
Yeah, I bet he was like, fuck
For
these
it is
assholes,
a
they stopped
ferociously
taking me around.
misogynistic attack, in which women are insatiable, scheming, deceptive, and vengeful.
Okay, yeah, look at this. He's just being a misogynistic asshole, especially considering, like, okay, listen, the slander against the Emperor and his wife. Sure, I can roll with that. But on Belisarius' wife? Nah, fam. I am not buying it. Like, he's off his fucking
In which
dick.
women are insatiable, scheming, deceptive, and vengeful. But it is also clear that much of the Secret History is deliberate hyperbole and parody, not to be taken literally.
Got it. So it was
or
like his
perhaps
fantasy.
even
It was like his
seriously.
comic books that he didn't really want anyone to see.
Emperor Justinian died 8 months after Belisarius.
Thank God.
In 565.
83.
In
wow,
such an age, to reign 38 years and die in bed aged 83
not a bad life.
was itself an astonishing achievement.
Yeah, no, especially for this time period.
His
Fucking
funeral,
83 is,
an event of stunning
impressive as hell.
magnificence, saw him laid to rest in a golden tomb within the Church of the Holy Apostles in Constantinople. He left a Roman Empire that stretched from the Caucasus to the coast of Spain, from the Alps to the Atlas Mountains. These conquests came at a vast cost in lives, treasure, and human suffering. Nor could they be sustained.
Yeah, they're
3
gonna
years
lose
after
all
Justinian's
of this.
death, the Lombards fell upon Italy,
Oh, the
conquering
Lombards.
most of the
Lovely.
peninsula. In the 7th century, Avars and Persians advanced to the
Always
walls
the
of
Persians, those
Constantinople,
fuckers.
before the tidal wave of Muslim-Arab conquest swept away much
Ah,
of the
this is what I'm aware of. And then the Arabs and Muslims actually take this whole peak up there, and then they take up to Sicily later, if I remember correctly. I don't know when that happens. I know that happens like well later though. The Muslim Empire really fucking expands.
empire. It has been argued that Justinian's costly wars left the Eastern Roman Empire. In all his commands, Bel without loss has been called the last Roman.
The last Roman.
The empire would see.
Alright, that's the end of that video. Ah. Yeah, God, that was a good fucking video. And as promised, I would follow up with another short video. Let's see what this is one about. Basil II, Reformer, Restore, Burger Slayer. What? Also Byzantine. So he is Byzantine, or? Oh, Bulgarian Slayer. Okay, I thought it was like it's saying like the people in cities, like the Burgar Slayers, not the Bulgarian Slayers. But that makes more sense. Listen. Some videos are quality, like stabbing people. Stabbing people videos are great.
The history of the Byzantine Empire.
But I'll probably eventually watch Holy. Listen, history's cool. Eventually I'm gonna do like fucking econ history too. You'll see like economies of like fucking Africa, Kenya, Cameroon, Thailand. You'll see all that cool shit. You know what? Just cause you're just mad because the Goths got their ass handed to them. And Tortilla died. You're just mad that the Goths died and Tortilla died.
Empire is often overshadowed by the Western Roman Empire. Yet among these small but illustrious order of truly notable Byzantine rulers, alongside such great figures as Justinian, Constantine, and Heraclius, stands possibly the greatest ruler of the Constantine Byzantine rulers. Alongside such great figures as Justinian.
They consider Justinian as a great figure? Really? Despite 99% of all that shit being Belisarius' work? And Justinian just fucking him over every 3 seconds? They considered... But this is the Byzantine. He's called Justinian the Great? No, fuck off. Call him Justinian the Dickhead. Oh my fucking god. No, holy bullshit, dude. Ah, no, stop laughing. Stop it. Stop it. Whoa. That's some bull. That's some bollocks. That's some bullshit up my asshole. That's some bullshit that I shit out. Like, fuck.
Constantine and Heraclius
I ain't buying that.
Stands possibly the greatest ruler of the medieval age, Basil II. Welcome to our video
Basil,
on the eventful
fucking
life.
this guy is a seasoning that I put on my fucking food. Don't tell me he's the greatest. He's only the second. He's not even Basil the first. No, I'm kidding. Sometimes the second or third or even up to the seventh. Majestic jaw. You know what? Yeah, pretty good actually. Not as good as what's his face's though. I think in the previous video I would say my boy Belisarius had a better jaw, but yeah, great jawline. I love the beard. Actually, it's a great distribution of the beard too. Very fancy looking.
And magnificent deeds of Basil II, how he came to the throne of Constantinople, how the empire was governed under his reign, and how this emperor eventually came to be known by the moniker for which he would be famous forever after, Bulgaroktonos, the Bulgar Slayer. Thanks to Blood of Steel for sponsoring this video. Blood of Steel is a new massively
we don't need that. We don't need that advertisement. Hold on.
Basil II was son.
Exactly. You gotta pay me if you want that promo.
Of Emperor Romanos II and his intelligent but low-born empress Theophano.
I will immediately sell out. Fuck everyone. Fuck all my viewers. I like money.
In 958.
I don't know how to add ads on this thing yet, but eventually this... I'm kidding. No, I'm not actually. I don't know. I'll still make it reasonable, but I like money. Don't bruh me. Don't bruh me. One... It's okay, I'm only crying. Fuck both of you shitheads.
At this time, the emperors of Constantinople's century-old dynasty, called Macedonian due to the birthplace of its founder Basil I, intermittently lacked any real authority, although their line remained unbroken. Basil's grandfather Constantine VII was a puppet twice during his long reign.
Oh, that's gotta suck.
First subordinated to his mother, and
To his
then to
mom?
a usurping magnate.
And then
While
a
the reign of
rando?
Romanos
Oh,
was-
dude, that's embarrassing. Like, at first, like, damn, to just be a puppet his whole fucking life, first to your mom and then some just rando?
Wealth had
Damn.
been a prosperous one, but it seems to have been despite the emperor, as his father preferred luxury and excess to military campaigns and administration.
I mean, hey, luxury's pretty
However,
great, dude.
Romanos II unexpectedly died when Basil was just 5, leaving the imperial dynasty in a precarious position. This dangerous situation was solved swiftly when Byzantium's greatest general, Nicephorus Phocas, assumed the role of co-emperor. Byzantium's greatest general, Nicephorus Phocas,
Nicephorus Phocas. Nicephorus Phocas. Oh, sorry, this is funny.
assumed the role of co-emperor and married Theophano, swearing to protect and uphold the rights of Basil and his brother Constantine, becoming, as historian Anthony Caldelis phrased it, a guardian general.
This guy
In
is
his
basically
6th
the
year.
adoptive stepdad that everyone fucking needed. He stepped up and did good shit.
A long rule, the man who would become known as the Pale Death of the Saracens, waged constant warfare, reconquering Cilicia, Cyprus and Antioch, as well as paving the way for possible future campaigns in Syria and Mesopotamia as the Abbasid Caliphate disintegrated. However, the strain on Byzantium's population and Nicephorus's
Really? Who was
failure as
Basil's
a
brother?
politician led to his murder and deposition
What?
by John Tzimiskes in 969. Just like his predecessor, Tzimiskes, another guardian general, also guaranteed.
Hold up. I know you just tell me Constantine is the failure. I'm just surprised. I'm just pissed at this fucking John dickhead. Look at this fucking skeeving fat loser. Like, look at his face. Look at him. Fucking flat. Fucking ugly. Fucking thinny beard face.
The inheritance of Theophano's children.
Fuck you, John.
During his
You know what? Every
8-year-long
time we see a fucking John in this goddamn fucking show, not show, every time we see a John in history, they're such shitheads. Why are all the Johns shitheads?
reign, he managed to subdue Bulgaria and defeated the Rus armies of Sviatoslav. In 976, though, Tzimiskes died upon returning
Good.
from a
Fuck
grand
you,
tour
John.
of the empire, leaving an 18-year-old Basil II basileus of an empire nearing the zenith of its medieval power.
Perfect. Exactly
Due
as
to
it
the
should
young
be.
ruler's inexperience, real governmental authority was exercised by courtier Basil Lecapenus. This vizier-like character reshuffled military appointments throughout the empire following Tzimiskes' death, stirring up a hornet's nest.
That
Domestikos
seems
of the
risky.
East Bardas, Skleros, a general from an influential family, was demoted, but unwilling to take such a slap in the face, Skleros proclaimed himself emperor in summer 976. This initiated a civil war in Anatolia, which initially went well for the rebel forces, prompting Lakapenos to desperately recall one of Skleros's rivals, chief of perhaps the greatest of noble families, Bardas Phocas. After being appointed Domestikos, he lured Skleros into northeastern Anatolia and defeated.
Listen, I know I'm being a fucking child, but when I hear "fuck us," fuck us, you're a fuck ass. Oh, it shouldn't be that fucking funny. I'm sorry.
979, after which the usurper fled to Baghdad.
I am a
By
mature
985,
adult.
Basil desired political independence and dismissed Lakapenos.
Attaboy,
Then, a
Mr.
year
Jawline.
later, believing military accolades of his own would
Attaboy
nullify
Basil, the
Phocas's
jawline.
power, the emperor embarked on
He
a
will
campaign against
disable
the
that fuck
Bulgarian
ass's
Empire,
power.
ruled by a member of the Komitopuli dynasty, Samuel, the first of his dynasty to do so. On his way home from the unsuccessful venture, however, Basil's army was ambushed and destroyed at Trajan's Gate, and he barely escaped alive. Once word of this catastrophe reverberated east, Skleros returned and revived his rebellion in 987.
God, another rebellion?
He was joined
This
soon
dickhead.
after by Phocas, who also claimed the throne for himself.
Fuckers! This
The
fuck
two
ass!
made an alliance, but the latter quickly betrayed the former and had him jailed. As Basil had
never
little
trust that
power
fuck
in
ass.
Asia Minor at the time, Phocas's armies were soon able to reach Abydos on the Hellespont.
Wait,
His
do they use
situation-
the same portrait for
Phocas
Basil
as
II and
Trajan's
Basil
gate
I?
gave him
Oh,
the
they
quickest
do.
to win second
I
had
guess they
one
must have
key
looked a lot alike. Man, they both got a good jawline.
advantage. Bardas Phocas was a powerful figure, but tactically and strategically he was thoroughly incompetent.
That's true. They're both Basils. Also, I love how fuck ass is literally just a fuck ass, right? Oh, hey, yeah, he's powerful figure, but he's tactically and strategically incompetent. Bro, he's a fucking fuck ass idiot. I love that. He really reaches his name. He really does.
A now immortal diplomatic dice roll, Basil II married off his sister Anna to Vladimir, Grand Prince of the newly Christianized Rus, in return for 6,000 of his ferocious Varangian mercenaries, who would be loyal only to the Byzantine Emperor.
You know what? I'm selling you off for how many troops? For 6,000 troops. All right, Santa. Don't you yes sir me. Don't you sass me. Ain't nobody gonna sass me. I'm selling you off again, like the same way he sold off his sister.
Rus,
I'm gonna
in
build
return
the
for
armies.
6,000 of his ferocious Varangian mercenaries, who would be loyal only to the Byzantine Emperor. Their impact on Basil's reign was felt immediately.
I would
With
imagine.
the exotic, lethal force of Northmen at his side, the Emperor crossed the Hellespont and locked horns with one of Phocas's subordinates at Chrysopolis in late
I bet
988.
Phocas wasn't.
The
wasn't
rebel
very
army
happy
was
about that.
destroyed, its leader captured and executed.
Hell yeah.
Early in 989, Basil boldly marched to Abydos and confronted the arch-traitor Bardas Phocas, who was
Yeah, what a
also
fuck
defeated
ass.
and killed. The Emperor had
Good.
Phocas's head paraded around the empire as a grisly threat, terrifying his remaining supporters into surrender and leaving Basil the undisputed master of the empire. In the immediate aftermath, Basil enacted policies designed to moderate the unruly aristocracy.
Yeah, I would do the same. Like, literally after, like, all the problems they had with fuck ass and what's his face. What was the other guy's name? It's also fuck ass. Skeleros. Like, seriously. Like, he doesn't need any more problems.
Nobles in this period. The emperor's own rhetoric depicts his struggle with powerful nobles in this period as a pro-peasant crusade, with himself as the champion of the serfs.
Yeah,
but it is more likely that the actual
really
goal was to increase Basil's own power.
Okay.
Perhaps the strictest of these measures was the Allelengion, or mutual security tax, which required the empire's oligarchy to meet any financial shortfall for peasants who were too destitute to pay up themselves, and those who died in war. This brought Basil II great favour among the peasantry, but irritated the nobles.
What do you guys think about that? I think that was a great fucking move. I think that's the right thing to do. Right? Like, shit. Yeah, no, I think it's pretty valid. You know, I know the nobles will definitely be irritated, but you got to look out for your whole society. You can't just be looking out for the fucking rulers of it.
Brought Basil II great favour among the peasantry, but irritated the nobles. The emperor also refused to appoint another domestikos of the east, the high military posting which frequently served as a stepping stone to the throne. Other political tactics included increasing the authority of imperial bureaucrats, confiscating property, and most importantly, keeping his loyal Varangian forces close
he's centralizing
by.
all of his power. That's going to be good for
Historical
him
narratives
and
generally focus on dramatic events, and so the notable scarcity of our sources for Basil's reign after the Skleros Phokos revolts indicate that his domestic program was working. According to Anthony Kaldelis, the darkness that envelops Constantinople probably means that for some 50 years there were few famines, unpopular appointments, vexatious taxes, or abuses by soldiers. When viewed like this, Basil II appears at first glance to be an early medieval equivalent of Antoninus Pius, a wise emperor whose policies mitigated the kind of chaos which chroniclers love to write about. The image of Basil as a pacifistic emperor is spoiled completely, however, when his frequent bloody frontier wars are taken into account, comprising some of the most famous conflicts in all Byzantine history. Unfortunately for us, the information we possess on Basil's military activity following the Magnate revolts is very poor. A general theme we can nevertheless observe is a rebalancing of the empire's martial focus from the eastern frontier, where the great Byzantine generals of the 10th century achieved considerable success against failing Muslim states, to Bulgaria. Having learned tough lessons at Trajan's Gate and during his civil wars, Basil took the field again in 991 against the twin Bulgarian rulers Samuil and Roman, aiming to retake imperial lands which had been lost after the disasters of 986. This time, however, the Basileus focused on raising forces of quality rather than quantity. Only the best themed troops, an expanded Tagmata professional force, and of course the vaunted Varangians marched with him. For 4 consecutive years, Basil II methodically bulldozed his way around Macedonia and Thrace, capturing or destroying many Bulgarian citadels, defeating Samuil in battle, and even taking Tsar Roman prisoner. To make the campaign easier, Basil employed typically sharp Byzantine diplomacy to encircle his foe, drawing up alliances with Serbian Dukia and Croatia. Meanwhile, the situation on Byzantium's eastern frontier in Syria was deteriorating. Since hostilities with the Fatimid Caliphate resumed in 990, Dux of Antioch Michael Bordzis had been repeatedly thrashed and the empire's satellite state of Aleppo besieged. After receiving an appeal from the latter whilst campaigning in Bulgaria, Basil departed with his main army and went east in early 995. To ensure the march was as efficient as possible, the Basileus mounted his infantry on mules so that the entire army could...
Yeah, mules are great. You know, a lot of people look down on mules, but they're very smart. You know, the phrase stubborn as a mule comes from the fact that they won't do something that they don't know they can't do, which is great. You know, if you are going on rocky terrain or a mountainous pass, you want mules. Also, on that note, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. I will be back in one quick moment. If you excuse me, I just have to hit the I got to go to the pool. Yeah. I got an ice cream sandwich from the pool. Sorry about that. We have a fridge out by the pool. I just wanted an ice cream sandwich.
Travel more swiftly. Because of this, it took only a month to move from Bulgaria to Antioch.
It's nice and chocolatey.
This goes a long way to show the type of commander Basil II was, a strategist, logistician, and micromanager, who, while not a flashy battlefield tactician, scoured the Byzantine military manuals and used that knowledge to bring home the victories. Not wasting a moment, Basil beelined straight for Aleppo and forced the Fatimid siege army into a panicked retreat. After then receiving the homage for giving the debts of his Muslim clients, the emperor captured Apamea and several other cities in the region. At one point his forces were raided by local tribesmen, and Basil wasn't going to put up with it. Capturing 40 of them, he had the nomads' hands cut off and then released them. No more attacks are recorded. Choosing to remain in Syria until the area was stable, the emperor fought more battles against the Fatimids and inserted himself diplomatically into the caliphate's disintegrating political situation. To earn its goodwill, Basil refused to support a revolt against Cairo in 997, but then pivoted and cynically supported Tyre's insurrection a year later because it severed Fatimid supply lines. At the turn of the new millennium, with the East pacified, Basil II signed a decade-long peace with Cairo, integrated part of Georgia, and then turned his gaze back to the west. To
Jesus,
ensure
man.
tranquility
Take a
remained
chill
on the
pill.
Fatimid border, the Basileus' trusted subordinate, Nikephoros Orenos, who had recently beaten Samuil's army in Basil's absence, was left there as dux. Making his way up the Via Militaris, the emperor established his base of operations at Philippopolis before turning north, taking Sredets and a number of peripheral fortresses despite gritty resistance. With the Sofia basin thereby secured, Samuil's domains were cut in two, leaving each segment more vulnerable. Then in 1001, Basil embarked on a campaign to recapture Byzantine possessions in Greece and Macedonia, capturing Beroea, Kolydros, Servia.
Dude, you can't do special brownies. You need to do special chocolate or ice cream or coffee. They have so many different things now. Why would you constrain yourself to the brownie? They even have fucking freeze-dried ice cream. That is special. Although, I do love brownies. Oh man, put some ice cream on top of it. Fucking a brownie always is the best. Although, I don't know, could you heat special brownies up? I mean, imagine you could. Oh, dude, brownies are always good. But I don't know. Could you have a warm weed brownie?
Most of Thessaly, and a hilltop fortress known as Vodden. The next year, war continued, with Byzantine forces invading the Middle Danube in an attempt to confine Tsar Samuil, who had inherited the title after Roman's death at Constantinople, in an imperial pincer. Basil invested the region's primary fortress of Vidin.
A lot tonight, I think.
As his countermove, the Bulgarian ruler circled around and sacked Adrianople as a distraction, hoping the emperor would withdraw to deal with him. Unwilling to be peeled away from his strategic objective, however, Basil safely ignored Samuil's feint and saw out the 8-month siege,
I think we're going to take a break from videos until the weekend again.
Ended in success during December 1002.
Short video.
With Vidin's fall, Bulgaria's heartland was virtually encircled by Roman bases.
I need time to play KDC2 too. Otherwise, how am I supposed to be stabbing these fuckers myself? As nice as it is to listen about it, I want to go back, hit someone with a fucking sword, and then be like, yeah, you deserve that. And I'll remember. Exactly, right? KDC2 is a fucking fun-ass game, dude. You gotta get... Listen, I like the videos. Don't get me wrong, which is why I'm doing them. But I also like KDC2. Also, next time, do me a favor. If you can choose... I've been liking the medieval history. I want something more recent. You could do a World War II. You could do an Asia. Give me something different. I need a new flavor. Think of me like Guy Fieri. Alright? Take me to Flavor Town, bro. What do you mean, nah? Oh, God. Santa's right. This is the special kind of tism. With a capital T.
1003, after wintering in the captured city, the emperors Tagmata and Varangian warriors took Nisus before bearing down on Skopje. There they encountered Samuil's relief force opposite them over the Vardar River. The Tsar encamped on the south side, trusting in the watercourse's depth to protect his camp. Unfortunately for him, the Byzantine emperor discovered a fordable section, crossed the Vardar at night, and descended on the Bulgarian camp, forcing Samuil into rout. It would be gratuitous to include every one of Basil's victories, but all of these triumphs led to a military status quo summarized by our main source, John Skilitzes. Samuil could do nothing in open country, nor could he oppose the emperor in formal battle. He was shattered on all fronts, and his forces were declining.
Impressive. Jesus.
The weakening of Bulgarian forces meant that they could no longer go toe-to-toe with the clinical Byzantines. Nevertheless, Skilitzes tells us that The emperor continued to invade Bulgaria every year without interruption, laying waste to everything that came to hand. So it is inferred that Samuil either fought a guerrilla war of back and forth raids during the narratively dark years leading up to 1014, or concluded some kind of temporary peace. The conflict ramped up again in 1014 for reasons that are not entirely clear. In his acclaimed book on the wars between Byzantium and Bulgaria, Denis Hupchik hypothesizes that a peace agreement made in 1004 or 1005 simply expired, since Byzantine peace deals usually lasted for a decade as a matter of course. Alternatively, it may have been Basil II's tolerance for Samuil's constant irregular fighting that expired. Whatever the real cause may or may not have been, we do know that in 1014, Basil's main army, perhaps 23,000 strong, struck Bulgarian frontier positions in the lower Struma Valley northeast of Thessaloniki, one of the empire's great cities. From his base at Komitini, the emperor marched north along the Struma River until he reached the valley carved out by one of its westward leading tributaries. Basil pivoted and advanced into this low area between two large mountain ranges, which the Byzantines dubbed Kimbalonga, or Long Plain, until it narrowed midway through. At the valley's most enclosed point, known as Kuyich, or more notoriously Claydon, Little Key, the imperial forces discovered Samuil's revitalized Bulgarians blocking their path, heavily fortified behind formidable earthwork.
Archers here on the high ground, they got earthworks, they got spears, they got archers, they got cavalry. Cavalry is going to be hard pressed to get through though. They got cavalry, they got spears, got a lot of archers. The front line advance, they lose to this. They're going to enter range first, so these guys will die before these guys enter. And these guys come in. Cavalry. They could try to go around here, I guess. But
with
what do you think is going to happen here, Nixu? Before it continues, I think they're going to charge. They're going to get fucked by these archers and these guys. And these guys are going to just try to charge in and get fucked. I don't think they're going to try to go around. There's a very clear go around here. I don't think they're going to try to do that. I think they're all just going to charge, and these guys are going to die. What do you guys think? What is your opinion on... I hope they'll go around. It'd be embarrassing if they don't. But if they don't, then they're fucked.
Than to test the enemy defenses, Basil II launched a series of frontal attacks against the Bulgarians.
Really?
Which Skillets
Basil just fucking frontal attacked
the Byzantine soldiers attempted to force a way in, but the guards stoutly resisted, killing the assailants and wounding them by hurling weapons from up above. Applying Herodotus's immortal tale of Thermopylae, Basil dispatched Xiphias to outflank the Bulgarians via a Belasitsa mountain pass while he attacked from the front, leading to a complete imperial victory and many prisoners taken.
Oh! Okay, wow! Hold up. You're telling me they positioned right here, knowing there was a giant corridor, and didn't have any prep? I totally thought they would be prepared for this shit. I was like, okay, yeah, they'll go around. But then what? Because, they set up earthen fortifications here. They set up defenses for here and here for a frontal charge. They left the giant open corridor empty? I'm sorry, I'm just kind of surprised.
This is immortal tale of Thermopylae.
I know, you did tell me. You did tell me they would go around. That's what I was wondering if they would do. But, I'm just surprised that there was no response.
Xiphias to outflank the Bulgarians via a Belasitsa mountain pass while he attacked from the front, leading to a complete Samuil's capital weeks later. The Tsar supposedly suffered a seizure and died.
Oh, just a seizure and dies. Well, that's some bullshit.
His realm succumbed to dynastic strife and weakened even further, allowing Basil II to mop up the last embers of resistance.
Yeah, well,
Finally,
there you go, Basil.
when one of the last Bulgarian claimants, Ivan Vladislav, was killed outside Dyrrhachium in 1018, the remainder of Bulgaria's royalty and Bolyari leadership realized there was no prospect of victory and surrendered, ending a Bulgarian empire which had troubled Eastern Rome for over 3 centuries. Basil toured his newly conquered territories, setting up administrative structures, accepting surrenders and acclamations, before going to Athens and giving thanks to God at the Parthenon, now functioning as a church.
Wait,
Then
they turned
he
the
returned to
Parthenon into a
Constantinople
church?
and celebrated
Damn,
a
dude, that's
triumph,
fucked.
parading him.
Like, that was a Greek temple, dude. They turned it into a church? That's a... Damn.
Himself, all of the sea's treasure, and his Komitopuli clan captives, particularly the Tsarina Maria, through the city as a victorious general. Although the moniker Bulgar Slayer might give the impression that Basil II disliked Bulgarians in particular, he actually treated his recently acquired subjects and their former Bolyari lords with considerable tact, generosity, and
wow, with a
lenience.
name like that, I totally thought
In
you'd hate them.
fact, he dealt with this problem of integration so well that Bulgaria would be under Byzantine rule for almost 2 centuries.
Jesus!
The remnant
2
of
whole
Bulgaria's
centuries.
leadership
That's,
was seamlessly inserted into the empire's social
with no
structure,
rebellion, that's impressive.
showered with prestigious imperial ranks and titles, and granted rich donatives, as well
That's the way
as
to do
land
it.
of
Give
their own
people
to
money
rule
and land.
if they pledged fealty to Basil. Surviving members of the Bulgarian Komitopuli house were made patricians and given land in Anatolia, both physically removing them from the Balkan realm they once ruled and tying their fate to Constantinople.
That's really smart, actually.
In
Wow.
perennially sensitive matters of religion, the emperor proved himself light-handed by confirming the Bulgarian church's autonomy from the Byzantine church, but intelligently refused to recognize its leader as equal in status to the patriarch in Constantinople. Meanwhile,
Smart,
commoners'
that way they
day-to-day
have the
lives
power.
in the conquered regions were not heavily disrupted,
So then the
as
commoners don't
Basil
give a fuck.
retained the previous tax system, the only change being which treasury their wealth ended up in. As Yahya of Antioch optimistically concluded, in uniting one with the other, he brought to an end the ancient animosity that had existed between them. With Byzantine authority established throughout most of the Balkan Peninsula, Basil went off to campaign in Georgia during the early 1020s. However, despite the apparent glory of the age, a rebellion erupted in Cappadocia during 1022, led by the hero of Claydon, Xiphias, and Nicephorus Phocas, Bardas's son. Unfortunately for the would-be usurpers, a lightning-fast imperial response led Xiphias to murder his magnate colleague in panic.
Wow.
Neither this act of double betrayal or his role at Claydon saved him.
Yeah, dude, you're fucked.
According
at
to
this
one
point.
account, Xiphias was viciously tortured to death upon being captured by
surprise.
Basil's agents and hurried back to the capital. Yet another example of the Bulgar Slayer's fearsome deterrence tactics. Basil II passed away in December 1025 at 67 years old, his reign having been a long revolt sandwich with a sweet filling of stunning military
Yeah, man,
success
had a lot of fucking
and
work cut out
relative
for him.
domestic bliss. His younger brother and successor, Constantine VIII, who had lived irrelevantly in Basil's shadow for over half a century, buried his dead sibling at the military mustering point at Hebdomon instead of the imperial mausoleum,
What a
as
dickhead.
was his wish. The lengthy epitaph of Basil II's tomb survives to this day and provides a beautiful glimpse into how he wished to be remembered. From the day when the King of Heaven called upon me to become emperor, the great overlord of the world, no one saw my spear lie idle.
Dude, can never trust
Although
your
Basil
brother.
the Bulgar Slayer would later be remembered as one of the greatest rulers in Byzantine
Also, I
history,
just had this really
his
loud crack in my
successes would
fucking
not
neck while
long
stretching
outlive
it.
him.
Holy Jesus.
Increasing imperial mismanagement, terrible civil strife, and the presence of ferocious new enemies would eventually, less than half a century after its greatest triumph, lead to its greatest failure at Manzikert in 1071. We will talk about Roman and Byzantine history more in the coming months, so make sure you are...
Alrighty. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Basil and Basil II both kicked ass, not gonna lie. Let's go ahead, switch this over. Of what gameplay? I've never fucking heard of that. I ain't never heard of that shit, Ruvs. Tell you what, we'll do that next time. I want to play KDC 2 this time. We'll keep it in mind. The Vorde Crew. I was gonna update the strip. Fine. Really quick. Send the fucking link. Be quick. I'm gonna have an aneurysm over this shit, dude. Yeah. Better be the best game to ever exist. Gameplay cuts, okay. Full screen it is. Get comfortable off that click your leg. You want the truth? Got my guy? I'm not even halfway through. Here's my opinion of it. It seemed... Okay, KDC is just blasting its fucking audio in the background. So far, you won't... It seems like... The gameplay is like a worse Chivalry 2. Mixed with Civ. I don't know. I think I'll stick to like For Honor or something instead, or KDC 2. But this game is not floating my boat so far. I'll finish up the video, but that's my first impression. My first 3-minute, halfway through the video impression. My neck is killing me. What the fuck did I do? It's early access and the gameplay's better. Oh, the video's old. Okay. Yeah, because the gameplay was kind of a little shabby. I mean, for a single-player game, it's not too bad. Obviously, your point is you're supposed to feel really cool while killing things, but, like, needs a little refinement. A lot of refinement. Every single one of these cavalry charges, it doesn't seem like you're part of the front line. It is nice that you can change who you... Oh, did he just shoot his own teammate, or did he actually just get shot in front of him? I can't tell. So you say it does. So you say it does. I don't know. I feel like at that point, just play For Honor. Like, the For Honor combat is better than that. I don't know. I do know. That's my opinion. Maybe I need to actually play the game to understand how it feels. Sometimes games look worse than they play, and that's the honest truth of it. It's hard to make a judgment, unfortunately. But sometimes it's just, you know. Why would you play For Honor if you want to lead men into battle? Because you have, like, the little plebeian fuckheads that follow you, and you're just a big knight with playing the big knight fantasy. I mean, it's kind of what you're doing already with this. You're a knight that's stronger than all other knights. Your men seem pretty inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. It looks like there's a little bit of unit building and upgrading, but... Oh, get the fuck out. Dude, listen. With Civ, unit building and upgrading, like, it's fine, right? You know? But this kind of looks like, I don't know. Civ, but fixed units that last forever, and you don't have to upgrade them. I don't know. Maybe I need to play the game. Is all I'm gonna say. Maybe I'm being a haterade, doubt drinkerade. I do that sometimes, a lot of time. you can think I'm a dumbass hater. And I'll just know you are a dumbass. Hardy har. I don't even remember what the fuck I was doing before this. Ugh. What was I fucking doing? Oh, what is this? Oh, I don't know. I wanted to get Fett to cooperate, but I keep getting distracted. Stop getting distracted. Now. I have a lot of quests going on. I hope none of them are like fucking Oh wait, hold up. I shouldn't have done that. I should have checked to see if there was any of the blacksmith quests. I'll ride up to him. Why not?
Prepare to fight.
Oh, they're bandits. I don't mind.
Watch out for that!
Wait, what the?
Fuck yourself! Won't be able to take another one.
Okay.
Like...
Okay, that's not making any sense. Why couldn't I move for like 5 fucking minutes? But sure. Okay, it's not letting me fucking move my arms. Holy shit. I'm being wombo comboed by the level 1 fucking scrub boy.
No chance. I'm all yours.
God, they all fucking did it as soon as I go trying to fucking help my dog, those dickheads. I didn't have stamina. Why didn't I have any stamina? There's no reason I shouldn't have had any stamina there. I should have had full fucking stamina. I've only swung like twice. The most bollocks fucking out of stamina bullshit I've ever seen in my life. Bruh. I literally teleported through the one guy through 8 miles of fucking combat and ended up half a foot in between all of them. What the fuck you mean I can't complain?
Back off. I'll kill you.
And also, when I swing at the one fucking guy while he's fighting Mutt, half the time my swings do no damage, which makes even less sense. Oh man, all these guys got fucking murdered. Man, this horse got fucking... Let me rob the horse. Ah, this isn't worth a lot, but I'll take it. Die of misfortune. I don't have one of those. Oh, I kind of want to kill the other guys. Maybe I should reload it. The loot's not bad here. I am wearing armor, Mr. Buns. Also, no, what I mean is like the fucking weird animation where, for whatever reason, you swing at them, they're in front of you, but like the way it hits them, it doesn't. Here, let me do it again. No, I'm doing it a third time. I want you to see what I fucking mean. Because it's really fucking weird when it does this shit. It's like the game doesn't understand the space between you and the enemy. No, watch. You're gonna see what I mean. A few men-at-arms, perfect.
Hey, sling your hook. I'll get you.
Come at me, bitches. Hold on, I need multiple of you. Okay, this is perfect. Hold on. Wait, I needed to... When he's... Like, right there! You see, the way they dodge back makes no fucking sense. And the way Henry doesn't step into it.
Come here.
I know that's technically him being bit by the fucking dog, but the way that you see the way that swing hits does not make sense. Watch, it's gonna happen again. Sick him.
Whack it.
Sick him. Sick him. Right, like that. You see, right there. No. You see, it bit him. Henry swung, and Henry just swung to the left of him for no reason. This guy's position in front of me did not change. He just... Don't even. You see that? It fucking whiffed it. That's exactly the shit I mean. I have that fucking live clip.
Ha! Heal. Fucking animal!
You're telling me that Henry can't adjust his sword at all? He just swings to the absolute left of him? No, dude, I'm not buying that. Henry's like, the guy, I just swing my sword to the left. No. Dude turned around. Dude didn't go, wah. Dude didn't go sidestep to the back. Dude did this. No movement in his feet. None. Nada. Negativo. He was being bit by the dog. Do I have to reload the fucking video? He was being bit by the dog, right? He turns around in response to it. And that's when that happens. So don't even Bolshevik me. But he didn't move. It just triggered an auto miss on my shit. For no reason. His back is turned to me. He hasn't moved. But Henry misses. It's not a dodge. Don't call it a dodge. Don't even try that bullshit. Oh my god. It literally whiffs for free. For no fucking reason. You watched it happen. The guy's feet didn't move. His position on a lateral plane did not change. Oh, that was nice. Oh, this is really nice. Whoa. Oh, that's heavy, though. This is kind of nice. These are all really nice. Shit, how did these guys die? These guys have much better shit than the other fuckheads. I watched the fucking sword whiff past his ass and titties. You watched it too. Wait, where was his weapon? Oh no, I picked it up. Hold on. This guy's... Damn, seriously, how the fuck did these guys die? Damn! Damn, these guys really... Damn! How the fuck did these guys die? No horse? Really? You just got fucked over like that? So lame. Which is the dumbest fucking feature in the game, in my opinion, right? Lock on. The fact that Henry can miss an enemy if you're not locked on. Hey, my name's Henry. I'm not gonna aim at the guy standing right in front of me. It's too hard to think. I'm gonna miss because I'm not locked on. Fuck off with that bullshit. Lock on being needed is bullshit. This is fucking Fantasy medieval world. Not Henry needs lock-on mechanic to understand what they hit. Why the fuck does it count as stolen? That's bullshit. That counts as stolen? No. Fuck you, game. I earned this shit. Put all the heavy. Do I need these? I guess I don't. Oh shit, I didn't want to do that. How do I undo that? Ah shit, what did I have equipped? Shit. What is this? I really don't want that. That's too heavy. I need to drop a lot of weight. Shit. Inventory management, fucking favorite thing. No shit. Yeah, I like these ones better. I'm gonna be so overnourished. It's alright. I'll also, in exchange, drink a digestive potion. Oh, finally this doesn't count as stolen. Fuck yeah. There we go. Totally forgot about the steel I was just randomly carrying.
Here,
Big boy
Mutt.
Mutt, you've been working hard. Have a bag of sausage. As it rolls away forever. Great game design. A quality game design. Remember this. The infinite rolling food bag for your dog. Oh, we'll finally stop. Now will you eat it, boy? No? Well, fuck me. Here's like
Here,
a real
Mutt.
dog. I feed you, you don't want to eat. It's wet food sometimes, fucking good shit, and you don't want to eat because you're a little shithead.
Here you go. Take it.
But you get all the goods anyway. Aw, dude, that's like a universal, like, it fucking... And then they'll still... Or, dude, what's the worst is you feed them, like, extra that day. You give them, like, an egg. You give them the wet food on top of their kibble. Like... And they're still begging you for fucking scraps to the table. And you're like, you shithead. You fucking round ass. But I love them. You can't stay too mad at your dogs. Oh, what is this? That looks like a roadblock.
Whoa!
Why is there a Oh, I killed the people here. I forgot about that. Whole empty camp now. What a shame. Oh, hold up. I should get my wine level up. My drinking level up. Let me take a sip of this wine. That's what I need. Free wine. My drinking level is pretty pissed, so I need to do that. Excuse me. Whew. What kind of dog do you have again, Niksu? I am going to get Fett to get Vavik in trouble. Basically, the Silver Mine one, getting the one coin mint master in trouble. Aw, no dog. Damn.
God.
I feel like I was just here.
God grant you health.
Huskies are pretty cool. Oh. Not worth it. Not worth it. A room full of cups. Oh shit, that's not weird at all. Yeah, no. Take care, bro. I'm trying to find a place to make some fucking save potions here because I just realized I don't think I have any savior snaps. And that's kind of bad. Peace. I mean, I should probably... just a little longer. Fuck, do I not have any savior snaps anywhere? Yeah, I'll probably stream tomorrow. He's sleeping. God, they're all sleeping. What time is it in the game? Oh, okay. You know what? I'm just gonna go confront what's-his-face before he's sleeping too. Hopefully earlier. I wanted to start sooner, but, you know.
Like people like you. God be with you.
Started at
I
12.
hope you have an uneventful shift.
Unfortunately.
What can you do?
My goal was to start at 10, and then it got pushed back to 11, and then 12. But life be life.
A word, Foreman.
Oh, I probably switched into my good.
What do you
Oh
want?
fuck! I should have been in my
Henry.
good clothes. Fuck.
But that's
Oh,
not
well.
important. Sir Christian sent me.
I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't
Hopefully
tell me
10
one
tomorrow.
of the yakkers shot all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid
Maybe
it's a little worse
just
than
expect 11. Hopefully
that. We
10.
found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
To steal silver from the king is a most serious crime. Punishable by death.
Why are you telling me this?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? I work for Vava.
You're not gonna get
the
out of this, you
Master
shithead.
himself. I'm under his protection.
He doesn't give a fuck
Aye,
about you.
There's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
I kind of want to push the speech level, so I might just do the speech, even though it's a... Yeah, I'll just
You
do
had no
speech.
choice. If you tell me everything you know right now, you'll go unpunished. I can guarantee that in Sir Christian's name.
Keva, you're all I need. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cook the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters along with the rest.
You're the
He made
problem.
it very clear. If I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. I want to believe him that he was being threatened, and I think I do. But we'll see. You never Konosko how it goes. Ugh.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy.
Care of that.
But this bloke was terrifying.
Oh, he was just that big. Fuck.
How long has
Size
this
is
been going
scary.
on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a
Fell
shaft.
or
They
was
say
pushed?
He was drunk. But I don't
Yeah,
think
see,
it
he
was
came to
that.
the same conclusion I did instantly.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Do you think the mint master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The mint master
Because
himself.
the Mint Master's
Right.
using you to make
Just
money.
carry on as if nothing's
Shithead.
happened. No one must find
Obvious.
out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
Smart.
Aren't those dice sad?
I want to play dice, but the miners are broke ass bitches. Wake your ass up, Christian.
Christian?
Trying to sleep. Come back in the morning.
Ah, you fucking ass man. Dude, you don't leave a bed for me, but you expect me to do all the shit for you. Yeah, someone's gonna wake me up in the middle of my sleep. Like, what am I supposed to do? Let me just get my sleep up as much as I can, I guess. And some dickhead's gonna be like, "Oh, Henry, you can't be sleeping here. I sleep here randomly at 2 a.m." Oh, okay. Actually, no one did. Well, now I feel like an asshole. Well, my sleep has been pushed to the max. Let's find a place to take a seat and read for now, while I wait for him. Nourishment's a little bit low. I really can't believe that counted as stolen. Like, they were dead. They were dead. They were so dead. Alright, hold up. Let us read through these really quick and get my... Oh, that was fast. Info and reading and speech and all my other good levels up. Like, God, I gotta just do this quick. Oh. doing more clicking than I need to. It's because you don't know how many pages are in this thing. Usually not that many, which feels like kind of a waste, but... I already knew all that. Okay, I'm the only one I really want to keep on me, probably, is the collection of somewhat body... This one's funny. It just... Love thy neighbor, saith our Lord, and I took it to heart. I started to fulfill his words. Like, what do you think is going to happen? Like, you know, at least in their... Oh, God. Good stuff. But for now... Agility, smithing... Agility's always good. Let's go with the agility route and take some points in there. I'll have time to finish another book, it looks like. So let's... also, I want to make sure I send these to my horse. I can't be carrying this the whole time. That's a waste of weight. Where's the one I just read? Wait, hold up. Why is this still have a star? I thought I just... That's weird. I thought I finished reading. What the... Oh, it's weird. It's a speech. Okay, let's take the free speech book till 9. Oh, it was thievery. Okay, I'm a blind ass bastard. Maybe I really am shite at this game. Christian, I have the secrets of the universe for you.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did.
I mean, I made them.
I beat the shit out of them.
It's just as we thought.
Proverbially,
to the
with
smelting
words.
works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I
Yep.
did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported Govs leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh.
I bet that'll be pretty easy.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy
Listen,
to have
I'll walk
someone
up to
snooping
him,
around his
I'll put on my good
But he's the only
clothes,
one who
and
can give
I'll
you
flash him
permission
that
to walk
classic
around the
Henry
smelting
smile.
works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in...
Oh, I
buying some
definitely have to be
smelting
putting
works.
on my best
We'd
works
like to get a
then.
closer look at his operation.
A nobleman this time then.
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid,
Whoa,
bloody
whoa, whoa,
rags.
plate
But
armor
listen,
looks good.
Don't carry a weapon. Buresh
And
has
no
a morbid fear
weapon?
of someone threatening him.
Oh,
That's
my
why he has a
fucking
bodyguard with
guard.
him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse. In short, be charismatic.
I can do that. I guess I should know
What
about
else
the
should I know
smelting as
about
well.
the smelting works before I go?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then smelted. They extract silver along with all sorts of other materials from it. Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen, and sell off the rest, along with the other materials, to craftsmen.
Okay, I already knew about that, so...
What should I wear?
Like I said, some decent clothes.
Can you
I
give
reckon
me
you can
some?
imagine what
Hint,
those look
hint.
like.
Cough,
If you don't
cough.
have anything of the sort, visit a tailor in town.
Oh my
I'm sure he
God.
can sell you something nice. If you're
Dickhead.
charismatic enough, Buresh is and make sure you wash up before you go. You can't go and see him looking like some
Well, maybe if there
dung-soiled
was more
peasant.
baths around.
What should I know about this Buresh before I talk to him?
He's the slyest fox of them all. He comes from somewhere in Moravia, and he moved to Kuttenberg a few years ago. He started to prosper soon after, and not even Sigismund's arrival stopped him. He quickly joined his side.
Oh,
Now
that
he's doing
fucker.
better
He's a
and better.
Siggy supporter?
But whether that means he's involved in something shady, who knows?
I got it. I'm ready to go.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you and give to Buresh. I reckon he won't be thrilled, but he won't turn you down.
Well,
Ask him
Hopefully that'll help.
discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the Feast of Saint
That's gonna
Petronille.
be 90.
If my guess is correct, it should be 90. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something.
Hopefully
when
one
you're
of
in the
them's bound
smelting
to know
works,
something.
keep your eyes peeled.
I'm gonna
I'm sure
question every
something is
single
going
one
on.
of them, and half
Good
of them are
luck,
gonna tell me
Henry.
to fuck off, and the other half are gonna tell me what's it to you, or give me generic response dialogue. Sometimes that's the case. That KDC's 2 is usually pretty good about, like, at least so far, divergent dialogue. I suppose I should just head right over there. Let me eat something first. Do I have any saves? God, I need to get some goddamn... Okay, I have 3 saves for now. That's not enough. Eat the cabbages because they weigh a lot. Like this. Okay, I can't take a bath in either of those giant buckets of water. Maybe this one. Hey, he's my dog. Fuck off. No plate armor, they said. Even if they can't see it, should I take it off, I guess? And they said no weapon. Does that include the dagger? Probably does. Does it though? You can't see it. And the same in the elbows. Alright, let's do it. It's for the quest. It's for the quest. You know, might as well derobe. Henry can take off his clothes for half a second and I shall survive, I guess. Let's make sure everything's prepared. My clothes are fucked. You know, I think I'm fucked. Do I have better jewelry? I don't think I do. Let me check the charisma ratings on that. Lower, 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 equal. Okay. Any headwear? Nope. I would like to be wearing this. Honestly, I would, because that would increase my charisma, but I guess I just have to take the L, unfortunately. Alright, you know what? It is what it is. I'm now wearing no armor, no clothes, no anything. I got my dick hanging out in the wind. Let's do this. Alright, which way do I go? I'm stupid and require help. Well, let's go talk to this Baresh fella. Oh, I can pull him down. Oh, shit. I should have done that. Baresh! I, random person, am walking up to you.
I'm Henry of Scallis.
Nice clothes. You've got good taste.
Wow! Thank you, game.
Likewise. Christian of Pisek.
I got good taste. Woo, woo, woo.
To give you this letter with his testimonial.
Too bad. What a load of shit.
Skallets, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
You know it.
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
Yeah, and the death of my parents,
truly
and
is
all the other shit that happened in the
Christian
first
writes
game.
that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
I just want to take a look, I'll say.
I know. I just want to see what it looks like in the smelting works.
Well, if Sir Christian wishes it, I won't deny.
I'm not gonna obviously just go
With
right
this
out and
letter of
accuse
safe
him of
conduct,
stealing.
you'll
That's
be
the
able to
fucking
move
dumbest
around
shit ever.
unfettered. The guards will recognize my seal. But I don't want you disturbing the workers with any unnecessary questions. If you want to know anything, ask me.
I guess I'll ask everything.
Can you tell me what happens with the mined ore in the smelting works?
We weigh in the delivered ore and crush it so that it can be sorted for roasting. Roasting mainly separates sulfur from the ore, which is why the place smells like hell itself.
Ah, well, that would
Then the
suck.
roasted material is smelted in the furnace, and the slag is separated from the matte. The smelting process is repeated until we're left with pure metal. It's then cast into bars that can be sold. After we've given the royal share to the king, that is.
After you've given it to the king, yeah. I wonder who they count as the king right now. I know Wenny's the
corves
proper
of ore do
king,
you
but I'm pretty
process
sure
here
they're
per day?
paying out to
We don't
Siggy right
measure
now.
in corves here. I have several ore merchants working for me. They buy ore from various mines. When they deliver it here, we don't measure it by the corf, but weigh by the quintal. We process
Quintal?
a large
What is a
amount here.
quintal?
Up to several thousand quintals a day in total.
That's a lot, but okay.
How much silver does that make?
That, of course, depends on the quality of the ore we process that day. 20 quintals of ore usually yield about a pound of raw silver.
Okay, 20
That
quintals
then
to a
yields
pound of
a
silver.
hryvnia of pure silver. We can make between 100 and 200 hryvnias of pure silver
Fuck,
per day.
I'm losing track of all these fucking words. Oh shit. Hold up.
How many corves of ore
They
do you
process
process here
corves?
per day?
We don't measure in corves here. When they deliver it here, we don't measure it by the corf, but weigh by the quintal. We process a large amount.
Okay, so they weigh it. Okay, they weigh it. They don't measure it by the individual
How much silver does
units
that make?
or blocks,
That,
I
of
guess.
course, depends on the quality of the ore. 20 quintals of ore usually yield about a pound of raw silver. That then yields
20
a hryvnia
quintals.
of pure silver. We can make between 100 and 200 hryvnias of pure silver per
So
day.
2,000 to 4. Okay, and then
Can any silver go missing from here?
this is a lot to keep track of.
Everything is carefully weighed and recorded. Every step is counted and checked. Besides, molten silver is rather hard to steal. Once it's cast into bars, we keep them safe under lock and key.
Ooh, my speech went up. Hell yeah.
How many corves were delivered from Horshan, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Why from Horsham, of all places?
I visited the mine because
I
yeah.
visited the mine there. They told me they'd extracted quite a large amount.
You're lucky. I have an excellent memory. It was a lot indeed. 90 corves.
Damn, we know the
God be
truth.
with you, Goodman.
Don't forget, there are limits to my permission. And above all, mind you don't have an accident. Smelters are dangerous places. Ah well.
That almost sounded like a threat, but I
There.
think he's just being nice.
Better already.
Oh, hold up. Let me buy some
Naughty
snaps. I need to buy
What do you have for
saves.
sale?
I spam saves every 2 seconds, please. Oh, god damn it. Really? I got a doppel bag? I don't want to... Can I sell anything? Nothing that's worth it.
What can you do? Maybe
What?
next time then.
Oh, maybe have some save pots then, next time, bitch. Yeah, well, every time I do that, every time, like, I feel like Jesse. I know I shouldn't feel like Jesse, but I feel like Jesse. Jesse, it's time to cook. I know this is probably not where I'm supposed to be looking. But I'm allowed to just randomly walk into this person's home. So. Oh, this is about the Thunderstone. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, this is all in the same city. Well, that's going to make stuff easier. Okay. Oh, and I have to fight him, too. God, man, I have so many quests I need to do here. Oh, it's not showing anymore. Or was it... Huh. What was I thinking? I thought there was something over here. New activity. Maybe it's just a new quest. I don't quite remember.
You're always welcome here, noble
Excuse me.
sir.
Let me save the game just in case. I only have 3 left, but it's better to use him than to be fucked. Okay. He's the husband of the person who wanted the Thunderstone to protect her baby. So let me talk to him about the stone, I guess,
Do
first.
you believe in the power of thunderstones?
Of course. How else could Tomlin beat me but with the stone's help?
Yeah, you totally
Thunderstone
lost
is
because
a
of
rare
magic.
and powerful thing. It's not a matter of belief.
Not because you little
That's just the way it
bitch.
is. Just like when you build a cottage or a barn. You put a dead chicken or cock under the threshold.
Wow,
To
that's a little
protect
fuck
against
sounding.
disease
Okay,
and
never
evil
mind.
forces.
Jesus, dude.
You bury a pot with a few groschen and other small treasures in the corner of the room to bring the farm good fortune and protection. And on the roof, it's best to plant common house leek, so lightning doesn't strike the building and set it on fire.
Wise words.
Wise words. When I settle down, I'll remember your advice, and I'll be sure
Some
to put
house
house
leek
leek
on top of the
my
forge.
forge.
You're smart.
Hey, you, Zdimir. I need to talk to you about your fight with Tomlin.
I got battered, and I'm not proud of it, so I'd rather not dwell on it.
Tell me about it. I need to
want
kick
to
his
help
ass.
Konaga.
Ah,
So tell me, how can I beat Tomlin?
look at it this way. I'm bigger,
Dude, you're not that
and
big.
he's faster. So I thought that if I got up really close to him, he'd...
Sounds about right. I'd do the same in your position.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you lose in his
great
position.
plan. But he's really handy, and he's a born fighter. I tried a few times. But whenever I went to grab him, he'd wriggle out of the way. Then, during one attempt, he grabbed my hand, tripped me, and put me in a headlock. At which
Oh,
point,
that's
all I could
embarrassing.
do was eat dirt in that pigsty where Tomlin likes to fight.
Sounds like he's just a better...
Sakra. That doesn't bode well for me.
Well, yeah, so my advice, he looks a bit of keep a safe distance, and when...
Sounded... Rumour has it, you have a very skilled apprentice.
Matthias, let's just look at this dagger he made me. Have you ever seen such fine work?
It's alright. Man, all these are kind of demeaning.
Pretty good work. For a village blacksmith. I expected worse.
Village blacksmith? What are you yammering about, you horse face? You've never seen anything
I'm part
so
of the
fine
guild
in
in
your entire
Gutenberg.
life.
What do you mean?
Calm down. I'm telling you, I've been foraging...
Know what, you master of masters?
How would a...
You'll get... And if you...
And of course, you'll be the judge.
Well, of course.
And what if my...
Then you take...
I accept.
You have...
Alright, I'm getting kind of tired. It's 3 a.m. I'll do the blacksmithing competition next time. I would like to thank anyone who is watching or isn't watching for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And if you don't, well, sorry, sucks to be you, and get fucked. Take care, and adios, y'all. I guess that's all I really have to say, so...